Hello guys and gals, and this is another Vlog Friday. This is number 9, I think. I don't know. It'll be right in the thing, the title. Yeah, that thing at the top. It'll be right in there. I can't really keep track because I do the vlog and the weekly writing challenge, and they're on different times because the vlog came after the writing challenge. The writing challenge is up to number 15, I think, and I forget exactly what the discrepancy is, so I'm not sure what the vlog is up to. But it's like, I'm gonna say 9 or 10. I don't know. It's time kind of all blends together after a while. But anyways, so yeah, this is the Vlog Friday. I do want to start by saying, or getting a little bit real. As always, you should always be real when you do a vlog. I have gotten, well, one comment really, one comment. Those kind of praise, saying that I was great and stuff like that. But basically, I don't really see myself as being all that great. Basically, the way I see it is I just make videos, and anyone can do that. I mean, that's nothing that's really very special. I mean, because anyone can, make videos and post them to YouTube. And there's a lot of people that do a lot better job on their videos than I do. So, one example of that is X-Skull Gaming. Yeah, he's awesome. You should check out his channel. I'll have a link to his channel in the description if I remember. If I don't remember, then I'll put it in there when I remember. But yeah, you should check out his videos. Great guy. I know him personally. But yeah, but there are lots of really great content creators out there that are far superior to me, that's for sure. And people that actually know how to edit their videos, and I don't even know how to do that yet. But anyways, and part of that is a limitation due to most of my equipment not working anymore. But anyways, let's get on with this. This is what's important. It's important that we use our words to build people up and not tear them down, because there's always two possibilities. A person can use their tongue to build people up, but people can also use their tongue to insult and just bring people down. And so you can either use your tongue to build people up or to tear them down. And I always try to build people up. So let's see. I mean, there's enough chaos in the world without contributing to that. We're going to go over the list again. We always go over the list, so it's kind of a rehash, but it's all really important stuff that I really want to make sure that people understand. Anyways, we have the first thing is, well, this is a time of uncertainty, of course, with the virus and, civil unrest and, all that kind of stuff. There's some not so nice stuff going on. But anyways, do something you enjoy at least once a day. Make sure it's something legal in your area or something like that. And I even put a little upside down exclamation point there, and I don't remember why I did that. Anyways, it was always kind of neat to figure out how to do that on the phone keyboard. You just hold in the button, and the option pops up for it to go upside down. That's kind of cool. I think that's actually a Spanish thing where they end their sentence with an upside down punctuation mark. I'm trying to remember my Spanish, but okay. Anyways, so yeah, it can be like if it's in your dietary, if it's within your dietary wheelhouse, within your dietary not if it isn't dietarily restricted, is what I'm trying to say. Then maybe a cookie or something like that, or just pamper yourself to a movie you like to watch or something like that. But yeah. It's always good, and that helps to keep the gloomies away, or the despair, or the depression. It isn't a surefire thing. I mean, because I know that it takes medication sometimes and stuff like that, but every little bit helps. I will just say that. Okay, number 2 is there is always someone who cares. I almost got that confused with number 4, but I didn't. Okay. There's always someone who cares. And so, yeah. That is sometimes really difficult because, I mean, even with social media, where you can be friends with like thousands and thousands of people or have millions of followers and stuff like that. Without social interaction, physical social interaction, you can still feel alone. And even with social interaction, sometimes you can feel alone. It's kind of society and the way it's built can sometimes lead to a feeling of isolation. It's just something that happens. It's always good to know that somebody cares, and that's something that that's really, really, really important to know, especially when you're feeling down. Number 3 is, oh yeah, if you are suffering from an affliction, there's no shame in seeking help, and that basically also goes towards mental health too, because again, the way society is, it's enough to make people crazy. I mean, literally. It can be a really stressful situation, and there's really no shame in seeking help. I mean, there used to be a stigma attached with mental illness, but you really shouldn't take that into account. And this also ties into another one of these points, and I don't remember which one it is, to be honest. And I don't want to have to look again, because then I have to jostle the paper around and, all that stuff. But, I mean, there are certain mental conditions such as bipolar and borderline and paranoid schizophrenia, where you basically have to take medication in order to, live your life on an even keel. I don't even know what that really means. I think it's a nautical term. I think that it's like a naval term or something. Keel, Keel. I don't know. But to be on an even keel, I don't know. I'm going to have to Google that. But just to be, in a balanced state of mind, sometimes it takes medication. And even in some cases, like with depression and those variety of illnesses. Now, I do realize that that it is possible, and that some people are able to beat depression and stuff, with diet and without medication. And I really admire those people, because it takes a lot. I really respect that, because it really takes a lot of mental fortitude and determination to do that, to actually beat something like that without the aid of medication. It's really impressive. Edward, number 4, no matter how bad things get, there is always hope. Now then, like I say, I wanted to link 2 and 4 together, because someone who cares, and you should always have hope. I mean, it doesn't matter how bad things get, or how bad things get how bad a situation gets in your particular condition. No, it doesn't matter how bad something is. There is always hope. That's kind of what I wanted to get across. There's always hope, and sometimes situations can seem hopeless. And I know there's been like, let's see, I can only think of Robin Williams, I think, and I'm sure there's other people who basically gave up hope, and they kind of checked out early. Again, I'm not sure about Chester Bennington. I don't know if that was a suicide or not. I didn't even know that Chester Bennington had died until like a couple months after it happened. And being a big Linkin Park fan, it kind of struck me as, kind of hit me pretty hard, because, I really enjoy Linkin Park. They're one of my favorite bands. But and to find out that he was, dead, and that he may have committed suicide. I don't remember if it was suicide or not, so I'm not going to go into that. But yeah, it just was kind of a shock. But I think that sometimes people will hit like the pinnacle or something and realize that there's nothing beyond it, and then it's like, oh, then why bother? But there's always hope, and that's just something that I really wanted to get across. Okay, now 5 is societal labels or tags are pointless, people are people. And that's something else we need to take into account. And that kind of goes in with number 3 here about societal about suffering from the affliction and the stigmatism of mental illness. It's basically all just tags and pointless stuff like that. There really is no value to societal tags. It's just a way of subjugating people, I believe. or just putting people into boxes, and it just isn't. It's just not good. You really get into racism and stuff like that with certain labels and tags. There's also the sexual orientation labels and stuff like that, and there are just some people that don't like people of a certain sexual orientation or of a certain race, and that's just kind of silly because everybody's people. I mean, people might believe different things, but people are people. It just because you might garner a certain societal tag, it doesn't necessarily mean that you aren't a person anymore. You're always a person. Everyone is a person, and you should really respect your fellow persons. And so, yeah. I guess that's all for that one. Okay, we're going to... There. Number 6. We have be yourself, there will never be another you, and that's true. There are, I don't know, it's in a society like this where you kind of want to do the hip thing. I know hip is not exactly a hip term anymore, but you want to do the popular thing. And that's basically how a lot of people start smoking, unfortunately, I guess. Or, how, with peer pressure and people doing drugs and stuff like that. I never really gave in to peer pressure or anything like that. But a lot of vices stem from peer pressure. And so, yeah, you should really just be yourself. And again, it goes back to, a lot of things go back to number 5 right here with the societal tags. And maybe you're afraid that you'll be labeled something if you don't, bend to peer pressure or something like that. It's just, I mean, you're you. I mean, and you're unique, and I don't know why you'd want to be like somebody else. You should never compromise your beliefs or anything just because, just to become popular or anything like that. I will bring up again some of the big YouTube people, the people that are trending on YouTube. They are popular because they are themselves. I mean, Markiplier and Jacksepticeye and PewDiePie and all of them. They're popular because they're themselves. I mean, and that's a good lesson to learn is that, hey, you have a lot to contribute. And I like to think that everyone on the planet is important. I mean, doesn't matter what your job is or if you have a job, everyone is important or everyone is part of the big old tapestry that makes up the fabric of time and space. I mean, and so you should really be yourself. And I guess I made my point at the beginning. Anyone can basically use a platform like YouTube or Twitter or Twitch. I'm thinking of Twitch. And stream games and stuff like that. And, be yourself. Anyone can make videos. I mean, what I'm doing isn't really special. Or my videos are probably far inferior to, like, anybody, to like, everybody else's. But it's just something that I basically do. Basically because, not necessarily because I want to make a difference per se, but just because I feel it's like a calling to maybe bring hope or joy or laughter or something. And it's just something that anyone can do. I mean, YouTube is really an accessible platform for videos. I guess Facebook is too, and I don't know, there's probably like a half a gazillion different social platforms these days. But anyone can basically make videos and just put your opinions out there. It's really important. But that's just all that I have for today, I believe. If you like this content, make sure you like and subscribe, and make sure you're taking care of yourself. You're an awesome person. Thanks for sticking to the end, if you stuck to the end. If you didn't stick to the end, you're still an awesome person. If you like this, okay, I already said my outro, or part of it. Where was I? Oh. If you want to support me in any way, all that information is in the description below. And, yeah, I will have a link to my friend's web YouTube channel. for you to check out. I'm still trying to watch all of his videos because they're all amazing. But yeah, anyways, thanks for watching, everyone, and have a great day.